Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Universal Studios Orlando. Not too long ago we were in Hollywood, but now we are back on my home turf. It has been such a long time since I have set foot inside Universal Studios, and I am so sorry about that. The holidays were just way too crazy for us to make it out to the parks over here in Orlando last year, but we are here today and we have a lot of updates to get to, starting with our walk into City Walk. Let's go ahead and pick things up over there. Starting off with a couple of updates from the security area as we make our way into City Walk. Take a look at that. They replaced the signs over here with like LED screens. That's really cool, so they can cycle through a bunch of different things. That's awesome. I noticed it as I was walking up towards security from where I parked, but yeah, all these screens have been replaced. Also, I'd like to point out it is just after noon here in Orlando on a Friday, and it is dead. Like D-E-D, dead. Moving on into City Walk, you can see we still have a bunch of construction walls over here as construction is picking up over on the former Cinnabon and Surf Store location over here. Rumor has it that we are gonna get another Epic Universe themed store themed around one of the IPs from the upcoming park in this area. Not entirely sure what it's gonna be, haven't gotten any confirmation yet, but I'll be sure to let you guys know. It looks like Wicked has taken over the window displays of the main Universal Studios store. We have a bunch of Wicked merchandise in here, some t-shirts. Looks like we have a couple of books, some Starbucks mugs. We have some Loungeflies, the Grimmery over here. And check this out, guys. What an absolutely picture-perfect day here we have in Orlando. It's a little bit chilly outside. I am wearing a sweater, but take a look at that. The sun is out, perfectly clear blue skies. It is gorgeous. You could not ask for a better day. I just got done saying that I was wearing a jacket, and what am I doing now? I'm taking it off. When you're in the shade, it's a little chilly, but in the sun, it's a little toasty. And here we are, guys. We've made it back to the front of the park. Let's head on inside. It is dead out here today, like I said earlier. Holy cow. Where are the crowds? As soon as we walk inside the park, we have our first little bit of construction. We have some walls around the on-location camera films and gift shop. This is typically where you come to pick up your photos at the end of the day. So I'm sure there's another location designated where you can pick those up, but for right now, this location is closed off. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the wait times at almost 1 p.m. on this Friday evening. We have Despicable Me Minion Mayhem at a 30-minute wait, ET 25 Fast and Furious at a 10-minute wait, Rip Ride Rockit 35-minute wait, King and Kodos 15, Men in Black 10, Race Through New York 20, and Revenge of the Mummy at 25. Nothing too terrible. And holy cow, guys, check this out. Again, it has been a minute since we have been to Universal Studios. Check out the brand new Wicked store. This is insane. If you guys have been around on the channel for a while, then you guys know that Wicked is one of my favorite musicals ever. And it was such a fantastic movie. I loved it. And to celebrate, Universal actually opened up a themed store revolving all around Wicked. Like I said, over the last several months, our schedules have been really busy, and we actually did get invited to the media event for this, but I was out of town at the time filming content. So yeah, we weren't able to check out the media event. So let's head on inside and check it out. So to my understanding, that not only is this like a gift shop of sorts for Wicked, but it is also a recreation of some of the sets from the movie as well. The very first thing we see as we walk in is a replica of Glinda's dress from the very start of the movie. I wonder if this is like accurate to how tall Ariana Grande really is, because if so, she's tiny. We have a bunch of pink themed items for Glinda, and then right underneath we have some Glinda merchandise, some different Loungeflies of her Shiz uniform, some different sweaters, and then take a look at that. They have a recreation of Elphaba's little corner of the dorm room at Shiz. I really love it when places do this, when they get a hold of original costumes, or at least replicas, because it gives you a sense of scale of the actress. Like, is Cynthia Erivo really this tiny? Like, good lord, this is child size. We have a replica of Nessa's wheelchair with her Shiz outfit, or I don't know, this is her Ozdust Ballroom outfit. There you go, it's her Ozdust outfit with the shoes as well. One fun little detail that I love about the shoes is the heel and how it looks like a tornado. Kind of a bit of a foreshadowing. In the next room over, we have a bunch more costumes like Elphaba's Ozdust dress. We have Fiero's uniform over here. We have Glinda's Ozdust dress right here as well. Glinda's Shiz uniform. We also have Madame Morrible's outfit. Well, this is a fun little photo op. You can pretend you're in Glinda's little bubble thing. And then in the next room, we have Oz. We have the Emerald Green City of Oz. We have a bunch more outfits and merchandise items in here as well. Look at that, Wizamania. We have a recreation of the Wizard's like little station for the big mechanical head. We have Jeff Goldblum's Wizard outfit. So this is something that's cool. These buttons actually work. There's another photo op over here with Elphaba's broom. And take a look at that, they even have some Shiz University Spirit jerseys. That's so cool. It's in like the varsity font too. You guys who have been around on the channel for a while know how much of a theater geek I am, and Wicked is definitely up there as one of the all-time greats in my book. And the fact that we got a faithful adaptation in movie form, absolutely fantastic. I love that movie. I've watched it 5 or 6 times now already. And I love that Universal Studios took the time to open up this store. I don't know if it's gonna be open throughout the entirety of this year and into the end of 2025 to coincide with the release of Part 2, but I can imagine it will be. Hopefully they update it with the release of Part 2, but I still love that we have this store. And ladies and gentlemen, it absolutely pains me to say this, but the biggest breaking news update that we have for this video is we finally got the closure announcement for Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit. Come September of 2025, this roller coaster will be closed and demolished for something brand new. This coaster has been around since 2008? It's been around for a very long time, and this coaster is partially why I am doing what I'm doing today. The construction of this thing got me into theme parks and to doing updates because I was following along with the construction updates of this. Everyone who was here almost on a daily basis covering this thing, it's what got me into this. And I'm so sad to see this coaster go. I am in the minority here when I say that this coaster is one of the greats. I'm gonna put a little asterisk next to that because I haven't ridden this thing since I was in high school, and I graduated back in 2013 because I haven't been able to fit on it since then, but I still think that it is one of the greats, and I am so sad to see this go and to have the Universal skyline change forever. It's not gonna be the same. Like, I didn't start coming to Universal Studios until I was 13, maybe 14 years old, possibly a little bit earlier than that. And for as long as I've been coming here, this coaster has been pretty much a part of the skyline. It's gonna be very weird and very sad to see it go, but I'm excited to see what else is coming in its place. Coming on over to the test seats for Rip Ride Rockit, I wanted to double check and see if I fit, and technically I do. I do get the green light, and the alarm sounds that I do have a green. It's just uncomfortable. It's very similar to what I had happen over at Velocicoaster where I had the green, but I just knew that if I rode it, it would be extremely uncomfortable and quite painful, and I really don't want to have that experience. So technically I do fit, I just don't want to be in pain for the rest of the day. I think it's pretty safe to say that if I have the green light now, I can only imagine how comfortable I'm gonna be come the end of the year when it comes time to ride this for the last time. Moving on over into the New York section of the park, if we look over here to the right, we have a bunch of cool things to show you guys. Check this out, guys. We have our first official food booth for Mardi Gras 2025. Oh, this is so cool to see. Just like in years past, we know that each of the food booths are going to be themed around different countries. I have no idea what this one's going to be. Maybe Canada? I can only assume by the antlers. But then right next door, we have another very colorful food booth. I'm tempted to say that this one is gonna be Colombia. I know last year the Colombia booth was further down that way in front of the Tribute Store location, Macy's, but I have a feeling that this one's gonna be Colombia, and we did get confirmation that the Colombia burger is going to be back. I'm so excited. Something else to bear in mind is that not only are we gonna have themed Mardi Gras food items at the pop-up booths that are down here, but you can also find items at these permanent booths over here. They'll replace the menus over here, and they will sell specialty themed items just for Mardi Gras at these booths as well, so don't overlook them. This is something that personally really pains me to see. We never got the opportunity to visit Universal Studios during the holiday season this year. This is the facade for the 2024 Tribute Store, and we never got a chance to go inside. I'm so sad. Ooh, and if we turn around, I may actually stand corrected. This might be the Columbia booth. This has been the location of it for the last several years, so I mean, I guess it only makes sense that it comes back to the same spot. But then I wonder what the other one's gonna be. Huh. Either way, I'm excited. Ooh, and take a look at this. On the side street over here, we have a couple more booths. Ooh boy, take a look at these. And of course, the theming is nowhere near complete. They still have quite a bit more to do. This is just kind of the base layer that they have. But these booths over here, if you guys are looking for shrimp po' boys or muffaletta sandwiches, in years past, this is typically where you have been able to find them. We of course love to see the temple guards out here of the Museum of Antiquities. Should I ride? Is it safe in there? Should I take a quick ride? Oh gosh. Is that a yes? He just pat me on the head. I'll take that as a yes. Let's go ahead and take a quick ride. It's only a 25-minute wait. Of course, I'm not allowed to take you guys with me, so into a locker you go. Remember guys, no Magi, no service. You guys have absolutely no idea how happy it makes me that I'm able to just casually come to Universal Studios and ride whatever ride I want. A couple of years ago, I would come to Universal for the day on a day like today where it's fairly dead and the wait times are short, but I wouldn't be able to ride anything because I wouldn't fit. Now I do. It makes me so happy. I love it. Okay, trust me, I'm not here to ride Fast and Furious, but this part is Fast and Furious related. So, regarding the closure of Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit over at the front of the park, it is rumored that we are getting our own Fast and Furious roller coaster. Now, rumors are going all over the place saying that Fast and Furious Supercharged is going to close down in the very near future because the roller coaster is going to start and end in this building, but make its way all the way down into the New York and Hollywood section of the park, taking up the existing space of Rip Ride Rockit. Not entirely sure, haven't heard anything yet, but I'll be sure to let you guys know. Moving on into the San Francisco section of the park, you can see we have another food booth has popped up over here. And check this out. In years past, this has been a Puerto Rico themed booth, but I don't think that's gonna be the case this year. This is screaming Germany to me. Now, granted, I'm not the best at geography, so if not Germany, then someplace definitely European. A couple of things. Number one, the weather. You just cannot beat this weather. It's days like today that us locals look forward to when we're in the middle of summer, when it's like 100% humidity and we are sweating out of places that we had no idea we could sweat before. It's days like today that we look forward to. This is the time of year where we love having these theme parks in our backyard. Number two, it's just wild to me that the skyline of Universal is gonna change. Like, come this time in 2026, all of this is gonna be gone. And it kind of saddens me. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but Men in Black is currently only a 10-minute wait. Don't mind if I do.
So all of these articles, for your safety, remain seated at all times.
Okay, 607,000. Not bad for my second attempt. My first attempt was kind of scuffed because I got a gun that its laser wasn't like pinpoint. It was kind of scattered. It just wasn't a very accurate laser at all. Typically, when the ride first starts, I immediately try to identify where my laser is and I stick with it. But that first ride, I couldn't do that. And I got like 200,000. So, second time around, 607,000. Not bad at all. Okay, can someone in the comments help me? Because I'm a little old. Is Dogman based off of like a pre-existing property? Because I feel like this is from like a children's book series, or is this like a new original DreamWorks thing? Can someone let me know? Made my way into DreamWorks land, and you mean to tell me that no one's here playing with all the cats with mittens on them? All these cats have little mittens on them, and no one's here playing with them. Also, I double checked, there is hand sanitizer so I can play. Spray bottle? Who's been a bad cat? Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm about to do it again though. Yeah, you got a bunch of treats. I assume this button. Let's spin the thingy. Well, okay, bye. Since the last time we were here, the Summer Tribute store finally closed its doors. If you guys recall, it was like the video rental store and it had the arcade, it had the movie theater at the end. It closed down like last week. Longest running tribute store we've ever had. It's absolutely wild. But we do know the Mardi Gras tribute store is going to take its place. So not too far in the future, we're gonna get something brand new in this location. So I was in the middle of making my way out of the park when I was walking by the Universal Studios store and I saw this. I know it's very difficult to see, but you can kind of see the T-Rex in there, right? So this is something that I've never seen before. This thing was like moving. It was turning his head, it was doing all of this, and it was interacting with one of these. So the bubble wands that they made just for the Mega Movie Parade interact with this. So not only do they interact with stuff in the parade, but you can come over here and interact with this T-Rex. That's really cool. So I can imagine these bubble wands interact with some of these other windows too, because they have the aim and press thing down at the bottom. That's really cool. I gotta come back here with my own bubble one day. I just wanted to hop on into the Epic Universe Center to let you guys know that Epic Universe opens this year. I am so excited. I am so beyond excited for this. This is going to be incredible. We already have our reservations for the Helios Grand Hotel. We have our tickets for opening weekend. It's going to be truly epic. I made it all the way back to my car and realized that I didn't even do an outro for this video. That's what happens when you haven't vlogged for like a month at a theme park. I had to dust off some cobwebs, man. I'm kind of out of it, but thank you all so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys are excited for Universal Studios in 2025, besides Epic Universe. That doesn't count. Give me something else down in the comment section below. What are you guys most excited for? Tomorrow is a really exciting day because tomorrow we get to board the Disney Treasure for a 7-night cruise. I'm so beyond excited to get on board that ship and to start covering it for you guys. If you guys are excited for that content, please let me know by subscribing to the channel. And if you want early and ad-free access to all of those videos, make sure you either hit the join button down below or link in the description to our Patreon. For as little as $3 a month, you get early and ad-free access to all of those cruise videos, and I promise you guys they are going to be worth it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.